All right. Yes, welcome. Hairstyle from imagination. Yes, we're going to try to do something that is very interesting. And please, if you have some good time, I would say that please give it to me so that we can do this together. Number one, I'm going to be making my 3 lines, and whenever I do this one help me to make sure that my client will be able to do a sideways and a middle line, or even a holder puff, or putting them behind. So I always first do these 3 lines to make sure that they are very, very accurate as we are doing this. Yes, I'd forgotten to greet you guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone, wherever you are, princesses and angels. Yes, you're most welcome to Hair by Clippers.
Hair by Clippers. Like expected.
All right, yes, indeed, it is neat like expected. So now, like I told you, that we are trying to do something from our imagination, it's creativity. I told you that we always have to be creative. Yes, it's the molding gel that we are using here, the molding gel as we are using it here. Those ones who have been following all my videos, you can tell the molding gel the way it looks. Yes, excuse me. So we have to apply it here, and then we start our plating. So this time around we are going to be doing the Caribbean braids, but first and foremost, what I always do here as my trick is that we do the inside, the knotless, like the way we plait knotless. It's what I always do from behind this way. You understand? So here, when I do it this way, it means my braid is going to be very flexible if she wants to hold it a puff. You understand? But now imagine I do this in front. You understand? If I do the same starting in front, like where I've done this, that means the hair, if she's trying to hold it a puff, it is not going to be as flexible as this. I don't know if you're trying to understand what I'm saying. So that's why for me, when I'm trying to do it, as I'm going to be showing you in the video, in this video is I do it from behind when I'm doing the knotless, and still I can do it on the sides, but when I reach in front, like those lines in front, I change and start doing it in a knotless, the inside knotless, as the way you will be seeing how I'm doing it. You know why I do that is because I want my my braid to, or like all the sides to be flexible. Like if she wants to hold a puff, it will be very, very easy for her to hold a puff, like from inside, and from the inside in front. It look like it looks to look to be flexible as the behind the way it was. So that's why that's what I always do. So that's why I would say that please just give me most of your time so that we do this together, and trust me, we shall finish it, and then we see how to do these Caribbean braids. So this is what I'm still doing as the way we are going forward. And still, you need to look at this molding gel that I use. This is how it looks. Those ones who have been asking me, the molding gel, this is what I use. So now when I reach in front, this is what I was trying to mean. This side here, I also try to plait it like the way I was plaiting behind, but this time I change. Why? It is just because I want, like when she's doing the maybe when she's holding a puff, it stays like flexible for her. You understand? Because I wouldn't do the same thing that I've done behind. Then if we do it here in front, it will not be that easy like for her to hold a puff or to make it going sideways. So that's why when I reach here in front, I always change it and do it this way. So I think you're trying to understand what I'm saying. And this thing of overpacking hair, please, I always try to advise it those people who want their hair very like to overpack it. Yes, it is always good, but sometimes it's not like all hairstyles are allowed to be overpacked, because you might overpack the hair which is a little bit like which is somehow heavy, and then it end up breaking all your edges. So it's not very advisable like to overpack hair. The only thing you have to do is to make sure that you arrange it very nicely, so that even if it is few on someone's head, it remain looking nice because of the well arrangement. So now try to look here, and maybe it's when you will get my real point, like what I was meaning. Excuse me. So in behind I was doing it this way, like the other way of the knotless, but here in front it's not the way I do it, you understand? So I do it differently here, so that you can, even if you look here right now, you can see that my braiding from down from the root, they are already looking down there, they're already very straight, as like they are going behind. But if I had done it like the way I did behind, it would be with a knot here in front. You understand what I'm going to say? So this is what we're going to be using, and it's always mixed with all these three colors. So when we are trying to plait it, we pass through these boxes that we have done, and then we plait it like in threes. You understand, like the way we always plait the threes. So this is how you're going to be seeing it. Let's try to see how it looks, and trust me, you're going to love it. Oh yes, like I told you, we always do it as a team. So let me also try to do something here so that you can see it well. When I pass it through, I always tell you that you pass it from side to side, and then I hold my hair very well. I make sure that it is in the middle, You don't put it very in the middle, because this time around you're going to roll this. So I make sure that I part it into 3 portions, and then I try to roll this one like this, not making it very tight, very hard, because you might look at my hand and you think maybe I'm making it very tight, but that's not the way it is. I cannot do that because we had already plaited the hair, so there's no need to use a lot of energy, because the hair is not going to come out. It's already crocheted. So the only thing that I'm remaining with is to plait it into 3-3, and this is what I'm trying to do. So that is the same thing that you can also do, plating it in the 3 format. Yes, and when you do this, you just have to make sure that it is all equal. It is all equal. I know it may disturb you a lot, but to make sure that it is all equal so that it can give you the good results. So as you're doing all this, you might ask me about the curls, but the curls, they just do themselves even if you don't apply them. So when you make sure that you have finished it very well, you leave a small tip like this one is the one you bring in front, and try to tie it this way like butterfly locks, so that it can get a good ending. So when you're done with that, it does itself curly, and this is how it looks. Yes, I'm going to sign out. This is Hair by Clippers. We love you, and bye bye.